morning and welcome to another vent story time. So I get up, check my emails, chill, cute, and casual. Guess whose rent is going up for the second time this year? This bitch. It went up the first time in June, as in 2 months ago. So this year total, it went from $1,200, so $1,250, to $1,800. Gagged again! And the kicker of this whole situation is, I need to give a 60-day notice to leave this place, otherwise you get a fee if you break the lease, right? And they sent this notice 70 days before the rent increases. So I've got 10 days to figure out whether I'm going to stay or sign up more for $1,800 a goddamn month, move out of state, which I've been thinking about doing in spring anyways, but now I'm rushed, or get a roomie or move somewhere in Fargo, which I don't want to do because my whole moving thing was going to be for out of state.
These rent prices are absolutely bonkers today. Buying a place is almost out of the question given how generally the housing market is pretty much everywhere. With prices like these just constantly going up, it might be time to pack it up and head back to mom and dad's. Don't even start to think about getting a car or any other big purchase, because financially, that's just out of the question. Is it really living if more than half of your income is going towards your rent? I'll tell you right now, no the hell it's not.
Total's gonna be $12.99.
Oh no, I just want the single water, not the bundle.
It's $12.99 for the single.
Are you sure? That's really expensive for one water.
Inflation.
Great. Well, I'll take this toilet paper too.
Total is now gonna be $56.75.
$56.75? That can't be right.
Actually, you know what? You're right. That's not right.
That's what I thought.
It's $300.
What?
Well, it was $56.75, but because of inflation, it went up to $300.
That's ridiculous.
Just went up another $300, so you might want to purchase quick.
Okay, all right, fine. Here, just bring up this bread real quick.
Total with the bread plus tax is gonna be $37,000. Now, is that gonna be cash or credit?
So let me get this straight. You want to take out a $37,000 loan for groceries?
Inflation.
That makes sense. You're approved.
That felt like a waking nightmare. Holy crap. I get that this is a skit, but oh lordy, it's scary because it could very well get like this, and is likely getting there. We're all screwed.
I want everybody to keep something very clear in mind as we head into the 2024 election year. When you start getting all of the unsolicited text messages, emails, actual mail, seeing all of these commercials of these career politicians worth billions of dollars trying to say, please donate to my re-election campaign. Donate to your own self. I'm out here trying to save $1.50 on toilet paper.
Preach, lady. Trump, Kamala, Republican, Democrat, I don't care. I just spent more than half my salary on rent and the rest of it on groceries and other stuff I didn't even know I had to spend on. Sure, let me donate what little I have left over at the end of the month to stupidly rich people who will never know I even exist. That's a totally great financial move.
This grocery bag, one bag, and these chips all together were $210. So the thing with Canada and why I cannot wait to leave this country and why so many people are leaving this country is because, let's start with a little bit of history. Canada has always been known as peacekeepers, and this kind of translates into, Mama, all of this was $210.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I barely got anything.
But
Okay, so I'm gonna continue making this video. So, Canada traditionally known as peacekeepers, but the reality is this type of mentality goes within the community as well, where people are docile and they believe everything the government says and they just comply. So as inflation gets higher, as only things get worse, people are just like, If you're wondering why so many people are leaving this country, it's the insane grocery prices. Our jobs do not mimic the lifestyle or what we are trying to live, and I don't think that anyone should I don't think anyone should sacrifice their well-being to be able to buy groceries. Yes, I bought stuff from a more expensive place called Healthy Planet, so it is going to be more expensive, but it still should not be $210. And I don't think any human should have to sacrifice putting chemicals and shit onto their body and into their body just so they can be able to make ends meet, just so they can be able to eat and live. We should, this is modern day slavery, guys.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get why so many folks are just going off grid and planting their own food on farms now. Who would have thought the solution to inflation would be to just start playing IRL Minecraft? How am I supposed to get my dream summer bod when the only food I can afford is McDonald's? It's not that I don't want to eat healthy, it's just that it's all so damn expensive for shit that expires as soon as you chuck it in the fridge. I'm not even in Canada and I want to leave.
Alright, just gotta pay for my and then I'm out of here. Jesus Christ! Hey, what seems to be the problem, sir? Yeah, I think your machine's broken. It's saying my groceries are $400. Yeah, no, that'd be correct, sir. So you're gonna fix this or what? No, sir. Due to inflation, we had to raise the prices of literally everything just to keep our doors open. Like of what? Well, milk and eggs are $40. What? Each. Like I said, what? I also noticed you got healthy food, which is way more expensive than unhealthy processed food for some reason. Boom, we're already at $300. What the? And then, of course, we gotta tack on all the fees. What? You guys have fees now? This is 2024. We have fees, sir. So first there's the shipping and handling fee. What? But I'm the one that drove here to pick it up. No, that's just for simply putting it on the goddamn shelf. Then we got the shopping fee, the shopping cart fee, the shopping while using a shopping cart fee, a around an aisle 5 fee. Around an aisle 5 fee? Yeah, you're spending a lot of time down there. I don't know what the you're doing. I couldn't find the bread. Well, you should probably find a second job because I'm still not finished yet. Oh my god. Now, did you ask one of our employees for help earlier? Yeah. Did you know that we charge for that? Could you? I was meaning to ask you guys earlier if you could charge more for that. Of course we can, sir. Now go ahead and insert your card and tip your checkout machine whenever you're ready. What? Why would I tip a machine if I did all the work? Machines work hard too, sir. What? Okay, fine, I'll just put 0 then. No problem here. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could direct your attention to the self-checkout line, we have a poor piece of shit. I repeat, we have a poor piece of shit in the self-checkout line. I'm going to McDonald's.
All that healthy food he bought, he better cook it and eat it immediately because it's all going rotten in 2 business minutes if he's lucky. If I were him, I'd be tipping that machine because the AI overlords in a few years will remember my kindness and maybe let me live. Hey, maybe they'll lower the grocery prices.
Count your days, Coles, because in what reality are 2 cucumbers this size, yeah, measly, worth $7 whole? Have you lost your mind? I just went and did, not even a grocery shop, I just went and got like noodles, soy sauce, the fucking $1 million cucumbers apparently, tofu, $60. A few other bits and pieces, but like $60. It's cheaper for me to order out, takeout for 2 whole people with sides than what it is to go and get like bare minimum groceries.
Might as well just order in a Chinese at that point. You know, it used to be said to save money, we should stop ordering in or getting takeout and buy groceries and cook instead. But with prices like that, let alone a spouse, kids, maybe a pet, maybe those 2 cucumbers can be stretched out for a week for the whole family if she's smart about it.
In 2001, this all would cost in Southern California $81. Let's go see how much it costs right now, today in 2023.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. So I got 3 bags of Lay's, 3 gallons of Horizon whole milk, 2 12-packs of soda, 2 packs of Oreos, Cocoa Pebbles, 3 pints of orange juice, Tropicana, 3 packs of bacon, Wonder Bread, 3 of these, 4 cartons of eggs, and 2 DiGiorno's. Here's the other thing to keep in mind. There's also shrinkflation, so you're also getting less Oreos, less potato chips, everything's smaller. Let's go see how much it costs right now, today in 2023. Here we go. Here's the final finale, $195, so it's 2.5 times more.
And then we have our parents and grandparents saying shit like, oh, when I was your age, I had a wife, kids, in a brand new house. Well, yeah, Grandpa, because that was when minimum wage meant minimum livable wage, not chump change. I don't even have time to think about renting a new apartment because I had to take out a 30-year loan when I went to get a burger from Five Guys for dinner the other day.
Because I almost exploded in Walmart. When I saw the price of eggs, I got so mad, I couldn't control myself. It was $6.22 for 18-pack last time I was there. Now it's like $7.80. They just increased the prices every single week. I was so mad.
Wow.
Until I noticed that the 12-pack of eggs was actually cheaper. Thankfully, because I was about ready to tear up Walmart. You have no idea. You do not mess with a bodybuilder and his eggs.
This guy's really passionate about his eggs, huh? On a serious note though, his anger is in the right place. How is this guy gonna keep his gains? Soon he's gonna have to get his own chickens to lay their own eggs, which unironically is what many people in the world have actually started doing.
You know inflation's getting bad when kids are charging $2 for a cup of lemonade and it's this big. $2. I can't afford to live anymore.
Hey man, the kids gotta do what the kids gotta do. I respect the hustle, even they know how F the economy is. At this rate, we're gonna be seeing lemonade stands applying for loans to stay in business. All things considered, $2 does not go far at all right now, so it's still fairly reasonable for the kids. The days of lemonade stands only charging a few cents are long gone, my friends. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and then price hike it. Huh? That's how the saying goes, right?
I'm like super mad at my mom today. And my dad. I did not ask for this. I did not ask to be here. Now I'm here and I'm stuck and I'm struggling to pay these bills. I'm struggling to wake up every morning because of the chemical imbalances in my head. Like, I'm tired all the time. I'm tired of this. Why? All because two people decided they couldn't keep their hands off each other and boom, here I am. They had no business being together anyway. They're divorced. It didn't even last. I feel like if the marriage dissolves, I should dissolve.
I sometimes want to dissolve too when I look at my car insurance and service bills. It's honestly not a wonder that fertility rates are so low either. When so many feel exactly the same way as she does, one can barely get by living alone. Who the hell has time to worry about a kid? And what kind of sicko would bring a kid into this world anyway right now, given how expensive everything is? It's like signing the kid up for poverty beforehand. Kinda messed up.
It's just at my local grocery store, and the woman ahead of me was buying a significant amount of groceries, and the cashier even said, wow, what are you making? And she said, oh, this is just dinner for my family. This is typical. And I thought, wow, like, you must have a big family. It must be, I'm thinking in my head, this must be so hard for you to feed a large family. Right now, it's typically just my daughter and I, and I have a hard time keeping up with the cost of food. And then she went to pay and her card declined. And I turned my back, because I've had that happen to me, and it's mortifying. So I turned my back and kind of pretended I was looking at the candy and I could feel her embarrassment and her shame. And the cashier was like, don't worry about it. She's like, oh, I'm going to go talk to my husband. And I just felt so bad for that woman, because even specifically at a grocery store, it's worse because you're trying to feed your family and your card declines.
God, nothing more embarrassing than that. I can't even imagine having a family to feed. What does one even really do at that point? We're told to make our own food and avoid takeout and fast food, but when already overpriced takeout is literally infinitely cheaper than groceries, what other choice is there? At this rate, I'm gonna have to take my girl out for our anniversary dinner to McDonald's. No, wait, I have class. I'll spoil her with some Wendy's.
Vegetables. This is not even meat. Not even meat. I'm damned if I eat vegetables. I'm damned if I eat meat. The struggle is real. Woo! All right, bye.
Seems like there are only two options now, carnivore or vegetarian. Not like having both meat and veggies is even remotely affordable at this point anyway. So much for all that crap about having a balanced diet. Gotta pick one lifestyle and stick with it if you don't want to be financially crippled. Jokes aside though, she claims to only have veggies, but on the receipt there are oatmeal cream pies, fudge rounds, and buffalo wings, so she's kinda played herself there a little bit. If anything, she doesn't look to be too starving herself. Maybe it'd do her some good if that receipt only had veggies on it. Some food for thought.
So I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these Madras lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. I keep getting told that we got, 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me. Let's look at what else we got going on here. We literally bought this chicken broth, $5.69, 2 months ago. Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year.
We're damned if we do, damned if we don't, am I right? Who the hell wants to buy butter at that price? It better be liquid gold. Stuff like this can't even be saved with proper financial planning really, as these prices are just so astronomically high that no amount of being frugal can justify buying these expensive groceries. It's why the drive-thru lines at pretty much every fast food place now is so dang long. Living that farmer life really ain't looking too bad right now.
5 scary things that always happen when an economy collapses. Even in an economic stronghold like the United States, the possibility of economic collapse looms large. Now let's get into it. Number 1, kidnappings increase. Countries that experience an economic collapse typically see a spike in kidnappings as well. Kidnapping a person of wealth and demanding a ransom is one way for desperate people to acquire money when no other means of acquiring money are available. Number 2, pets go missing. Even if you can afford to continue feeding your pets during an economic collapse, there is still no guarantee that they will be safe. Few people have the skills or resources to hunt wild animals when food is scarce. Domesticated animals, however, make for much easier targets. Hospitals become overcrowded. Due to factors such as no garbage pickups, unclean drinking water, the spread of disease, inability to afford medications, and a spike in violent crimes, people tend to visit hospitals much more frequently during an economic collapse. Interstate trucking would halt. Factors such as an oil embargo or massive increases in robberies could grind interstate trucking to a halt in the event of an economic collapse. Unable to rely on trucks for transportation, stores would quickly run out of food and other essential supplies, leaving people who do not have their own stored up with few options for survival. Martial law is enacted. In an attempt to curb some of the violence and chaos that ensues after an economic collapse, the government will likely enact martial law and turn over the governance of the people to the police and military. In no way does this make life safer in extremely desperate times.
So basically, like during COVID, with everyone going nuts and hoarding all the toilet paper, it cranked up to like 1,000. The Mad Max movies are starting to seem like a future documentary right about now. Crash worse than the 2008 crash is totally possible and could very well happen in the near future, so buckle up, folks. The issue with this is even those who are super cheap and frugal are starting to live paycheck to paycheck, and that's a problem. If even the guys over on Extreme Cheapskates are struggling, what hope is there for us when this happens?